Every year, brands promise breakthrough cameras, and most of the time, we just get small upgrades with big marketing. But this time, Vivo didn't just promise, they actually tried to fix something real. The Vivo X300 Pro focuses on the exact pain points people had: inconsistent zoom quality, weak low light telephoto. So in this video, we are going to see whether Vivo finally solved those problems or not, how this phone stacks up against the latest flagships in 2025, and most importantly, whether the X300 Pro is worth your money or whether you should look somewhere else. No hype, no bias, just the truth. Shalom to you, and let's get started. The X300 Pro is built around a serious imaging mindset. A strong main sensor, a 200 MP telephoto sensor, improved selfies, and optional telephoto extender hardware. It also brings Origin OS 6 to global units and the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 under the hood. But for photography first users, this is a top contender. I will explain why the photos, test clips, and real world advices. Design first, the X300 Pro keeps the big circular camera island with a flat front and a back and a frosted glass rear. It feels premium, but it's on the heavier side, around 226 to 228 grams in Pro unit, so expect a substantial handset in a hand. There is a new programmable shortcut button on the left which behaves a lot like an action button, useful for toggling camera presets or quick tools. And displays, they are excellent. The Pro uses a big LTPO OLED 6.78 inches, 120Hz adaptive refresh, Dolby Vision, and insane peak local brightness claims. Vivo rates the panel for up to 4500 nits peak local and about 2000 nits full screen when needed. And minimum brightness can go vary up to approximate 1 to 2 nits for night comfort, and there is a full DC dimming, great if you are sensitive to PWM. Under the hood, there is a Dimensity 9500, LPDDR5X RAM, and UFS 4.1 storage on higher configs. Day-to-day snappy and GPU performance is excellent. It actually outspaces several peers in GPU benchmarks, but with sustained heavy loads, you will see throttling, CPU score dips under prolonged stress, and stability in stress tests lands around high 50%. So great for gaming session, but expect thermal behavior similar to the other flagship phones when you push it. Charging is very fast. Vivo lists 90V flash charge support and 40V wireless. Real testing showed around 29 minutes from 1 to 100 with the right gear and decent mid charge speed. Interestingly, Vivo's charging behavior includes a high power trickle after hitting 100%. Keep that in mind for a battery health. Speakers are loud and very good for loudness, but reviewers say sound is a bit thin in a low end compared to Galaxy or iPhone. Good but not class leading. Haptics are solid. Vivo doubled down on imaging. 50MP Sony LYT 828 main 1x1.28 inches, 50MP ultra wide, and 200MP 1x1.4 inch HPV telephoto plus a 50MP AF selfie. It's a camera first phone with a Zeiss optics and an optional telephoto extender, basically the photographic kit and a telephoto extender. The main sensor shows clear improvement over the last year, wider dynamic range, better noise handling, and higher resolution 50MP shots that actually retain detail instead of softening. Daylight headshot looks natural, skin tones are realistic, not overcooked. Surprisingly stronger than before. Same hardware on paper, but processor changes yields sharper ultra-wide results than the prior model. Now this is where the Vivo shines. The 200MP telephoto is physically large for a phone and gives fantastic 3.5x native shots, excellent detail and contrast, especially for portraits and closer range work. 7x and 10x hybrid zooms are usable. 10x sometimes benefits from extra processing tricks. The accessories is a single purpose and expensive mechanically. It's excellent. A Baynod mount case, a battery grip, shutter, zoom rocker, and a true APO telelens that extends optical reach to 200mm equivalent, and hybrid modes to 400, 800, and 1600mm. And the big win, when the extender is on, the phone gives real optical detail at a distance, not AI reconstructed pixels. If you are a travel shooter or want concert arena reach without a mirrorless, this is compelling. Selfies are getting meaningful upgrade to 50MP AF, sharp and actually focusable at close range. Low light stills from main and telephoto are strong, though Vivo video low light is a touch softer than stills. Telephoto low light shoots at a native zoom often outperform in difficult conditions. Video features are generous, 8K 30 on main, 4K up to 120fps on several cams, Dolby Vision captures, Pro Mod log, and a default H.265 codec. Stabilization is excellent for handheld 4K 30. Walking shots look nearly tripod steady. The trade-off, fine detail at 60 to 120fps, and low light video are softer than some rivals. Origin OS 6 replaces FunTouch OS globally on the X300 series. It brings a refined control center, Origin Island contextual UI, Flipkart lock screen, battery health tools, and a deeper Apple Plus window, interoperability, Vivo Share, link to PC, drag and drop. Vivo's targeting a smoother, more polished global experience, and that's a real win for the people who buy international units. So who it competes? The Oppo Find X9 Pro very close and Xiaomi 15 Ultra different camera philosophy with Type 1 sensor choice are the most obvious rivals. Galaxy S25 Ultra and iPhone 70 Pro bring great all-around packages, excellent speakers, wider availability, longer update promises. The Vivo's unique selling points are telephoto hardware and the photography kit ecosystem. If that's your priority, Vivo is though to beat. But if you care about still photography versatility, want genuine telephoto reach with an optional physical extender and live in a region that gets larger battery, the Origin OS globally rollout is a plus if you want a refined software experience. Recap on fixes. Origin OS globally addresses the software fragmentation. The new front AF selfie and improved main sensor address focuses and detail components. The telephoto hardware gives the true optical reach instead of relying on AI interpolation. Display improvements and DC dimming fix eye comfort. The battery cavity remains regionally dependent, though Vivo added more software battery health tools to mitigate long-term wear. The Vivo X300 Pro is a camera flagship in a world that desperately needed one. If a telephoto versatility and photography tools matter to you more than a top-tier speakers, it's one of the best buys in its class. For a photographer who hasn't pocketable long reach and super still, this is absolutely worth considering. Alright, that's for this week. See you soon with another incredible video. Till then, shalom to you and subscribe for more.